everyone, welcome back to RTS and long time no here. Absolutely, because I haven't been on YouTube since the end of December, so I definitely wanted to do an update as to where RTS videos are and then also what we've been up to, because I have gotten so many emails, and truth be told, I really thought I could answer everyone. I simply can't. So I'm just thought, just give it up, Janet. You can't answer all the emails, but yet I do want to respond to everybody. So I thought I would just pop in with a quick video with the update. So the update, in long story short, is that RTS videos have been moved over to Patreon. It just simply is a better fit because my videos basically are longer. I talk longer. I show more content longer. So it's just a better fit. There is nothing wrong with YouTube. Some people think I left YouTube and I don't like it. No, I love YouTube. I love the crafting community here on YouTube. I think it's the bee's knees. But for my videos, it's just a better fit elsewhere. It's just the way it goes. I'm not even going to get into that. It's just the way it goes. And so I will talk more about Patreon in just a minute if you're interested in that. But what we've been up to, oh my goodness gravy, we have been up to a lot. We really have. I think we started, if I'm thinking, it was the middle of January. So I can't believe that we've done so much in so little time. Well, I love this hobby. I love to talk. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff. So the one thing that we've been doing, and I just wanted to show a little bit of a sampling of what we've been doing, is basically what we were doing here on the YouTube channel, but I have been doing some different content. So a little mini series I had was doing some Disney pages in a quick manner with a quick, with just one collection, and then using the supplies in that collection to make quick pages and then also fun pages. And then of course, story-based papers made that discussion. So we did talk about some fast 2 pages, and then also Disney is always incorporated, and then a series that I am starting in 2020. And we already kicked off one portion of that, is the Toolbox series. Toolbox kit. Yes, and so what you do is you just grab something, whatever it will be, and you make yourself a toolbox. And so what the basis behind the Toolbox series is, and I think we're getting ready to start Toolbox number 2 coming up. We just had so much going on, is that you focus on tools. And so that's the whole purpose of the Toolbox. And so in 2020 at RTS, what I want to focus on is tools. We all have them. We might as well use them. So we broke out punches. I have another one floating in here. And we talked about building the kit and what you could use, and it's just been great. And then, of course, embossing folders and dies and stamps. Oh my goodness, we've been doing the stamps. We've been doing all this. It's just been really fun. Again, that's called the Toolbox series, the Toolbox kit. Hop over and maybe you want to watch and see what we've been doing with that. So then the other thing we've been doing is that, of course, I've had some freebies floating around. So we have some freebies that you can download and print as many times as you want. And then we have been talking about Bible journaling. That was something that people wanted to see. So I went through the process of how I made my Bible journaling entry book for 2020. We talked about how to make some fabric bow or fabric clips there. And then also I have talked about Bible journaling. I did some process videos. We've talked about this. And then we've been talking about stamping. There is stamping on mulberry paper. There is stamping on pattern paper. Stamping and then using them for your embellishments, because we all know supplies are going up in price. So again, focusing on tools, whether it's scrapbook pages, Bible journaling, just having a lot of fun. And then something that everybody loves, me included, is that we have been continuing with the SOS series. And so the SOS series is talking about the new supplies hitting the market, the trendy items, but then also how you can get a sampling of them on a budget and not break the bank, but yet you can get several collections on a budget in a certain price range, and then comparing what $20 worth of embellishments looks like, or $20 worth of paper. We've been talking about that. Sometimes you break out and get a splurge item. So again, the SOS series is back and it's over there. That's always fun, getting a sampling of new supplies. That is really good. And we've been talking about getting deals, where to get good deals, clearance, daily deals, things like that. So shopping for supplies, but then not breaking the bank. And then the long-awaited series of a month in review. We definitely, again, over at Patreon, it's just more of the environment where things are more relaxed, I feel. That's just my personal opinion. It's more relaxed. It's more on a slower pace, which is where I am at in my own life, a smaller pace, slower pace. And then we talked about month in review series. And so we went from the very, very beginning of the planning, and then selecting your supplies, deciding your supplies, and then picking your papers. And we have went into in-depth conversation and then awesome comment discussion to go along with that whole series, and then cutting your papers, working on your embellishments, doing everything assembly line, and then everything's ready, and then you complete your whole year while you're living it. Can't stress that enough. I am a big proponent of month in review. And so this is just a sampling of what I had been working on for 2020 for my month in review using the Cartabella Home Again collection. Of course, it's a beautiful collection. So that was just a really great series. And then 2020 for RTS, month in review will be talked about several times because this is something I'm very passionate about. And so if Project Life has not been, did not fit for you, it's okay. Maybe it's just not a good fit for you. And month in review maybe is something that would be more manageable because it's definitely it's quicker, it's more doable, it's more manageable. But my whole thing is that I show you have to make it simple. You have to make it simple or you won't get it done because you burn out. We all know what that is. And then the one thing I wanted to pop in because we're getting ready to start this in a day or two, and that's why I wanted to do this video, is because I have been asked over and over again to do more videos with 6x6 papers. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to sit back, relax, have fun, and we're going to work through this class through Scrapbook Generations that was just posted. And so head over to Scrapbook Generations, look in the downloads for this for a mere $5. 6x6 paper pads, quick pages with Allison Davis, again through Scrapbook Generations. So I asked Debbie, hey, could we work through that? And she said, absolutely. So we're going to work on this together and spend more time with 6x6 papers and then doing quick pages, because in 2020 it's about getting it done, getting the story recorded. And so let me talk about Patreon for just another minute, because some people have never heard of Patreon. And so it is not like YouTube. YouTube is in a class on its own. It really is the leader when it comes to communities, video sharing communities. It really is. But Patreon is basically the same thing. It's a platform where creators can go on there and share videos. But of course, it's not as big as YouTube, but then that has its benefits as well. So you have to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. But for my videos, which are longer, for me, I like to show more content as far as in a teaching conversation style. Patreon just seems to be a better fit for now. And so what you do is you go over, and all you have to do is type in Patreon, Patreon, in your search engine, and then in the search button at Patreon, just put RTS Scrapbooking, and we will pop up. Now, how Patreon is different than YouTube is one simple fact: it's not free. You have to pay to I have to pay for my videos to be on Patreon, but then as someone who watches videos, I have to pay to watch other people. It's just the way it goes. And so for RTS, it is $1 a month. That's it. $1 a month. Because if I had it my way, I wouldn't charge anything, but that's just what Patreon requires. And I will be honest that Patreon does not encourage $1 a month, but that's just the lowest I could set it, and that's what it is. So you pay $1 the day you sign up, and then from there on out you're charged $1 at the beginning of every month. And so that is to simply come to Patreon and access my videos. That's just the way Patreon works. And then there are other people here on YouTube that is on Patreon already. They've already been there for some time. So definitely hop over and see that. And that would be Heather at Heather's Crafty Life. And that would be Victoria Marie from Victoria Marie Designs. And that would be Megan from Crafty Maggie. And then also Caitlin Clary from Gray Florals. All those gals are already on Patreon, so hop over and check them out as well. And so how Patreon is different is that each creator sets up different tiers, and for each tier you get certain accessibility to what that person offers. So for me, I am not a complicated person. This is purely a hobby, and that is it. That's all this is. So that's why I have a flat fee regardless of how many videos I do. It's a dollar fee regardless of how long my videos are, because yours truly loves to talk. It's just a $1 monthly fee, and I will tell you most of that goes to Patreon for transaction fees, processing fees, yada fee, yada fee, yada fee. Yeah, it's just the way it is. But I wanted to try a different platform. It has worked out really, really well. I'm really tickled with it. I can't complain. They have been so welcoming and so kind to me. I find that amazing. I mean, to have a personal service, it's just been great. So I wanted to definitely say, what is the update? We're over at Patreon now. That's where all the videos are. I won't be splitting things from YouTube or Patreon. I'm a one and done type of person. So for now, everything going forward will be on Patreon until maybe something better comes along, or maybe YouTube offers something different, more geared to the crafting community. That would be awesome too. So it's always a wait and see, and then you learn as you go. But it was either go to Patreon or just stop doing videos altogether, and I did contemplate that for about 20 minutes, and I said, no, I'm not ready to do that. Not yet. Absolutely. This hobby is too exciting. It's too much fun. There are so many talented ladies and men in this crafting community. I want to keep on enjoying it for as long as I can. So I definitely wanted to pop in with the update, and then what we've been up to. What have we been up to? We've been up to recording the story. That's what we've been up to, recording the story simply. So definitely, if you want to hang out with us, there is some amazing ladies over there that really provide awesome discussions in the comment section. So just come over, hang out with us, and record the story along with us. So that's all I have for today. And come back to RTS, because you never know what we're going to do. Bye.